Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the third night of the Spring Rights Literary Festival. I am Robin Schwartz. I am the Program and Grant Director of the Community Arts Partnership of Tompkins County. And the Spring Rights Literary Festival is one of our many programs and services that support the artists and arts organizations in Tompkins County. Our website, if you want to check it out, I'll put it in the chat. It's artspartner.org. And I have a co-host on the call, Leah Davis. She's available if anyone needs help with tech stuff or during the call. If you have any questions, you can go into chat and just message her directly. As most of you know, because you went to springrights.org in order to register for this event, there are another 15 free events throughout this weekend and next weekend in the festival. And then there's 8 workshops that are happening from December through March, writing workshops. It's all free and it's all fabulous. I want to thank our sponsors. Our sponsors are Wegmans, M&T Bank, the Odyssey Bookstore, Ithaca College, and the Ithaca Marriott. And we're very, very grateful for their support, especially this year. We also have funds for this event from New York State Council on the Arts and Poets and Writers. If you would like to support the Community Arts Partnership and everything we do with our tiny staff, I am 50% of the staff, that would be amazing. It's support not only for this festival, but for everything we do for the arts community and our local artists. Any amount is great. I'm going to put a link into the chat. Couple things. You will be on mute throughout the event. If we do a Q&A, you will do that through the chat function. If you haven't used chat, you could put a message out to everyone, or you could just email one person, say hi, ask me a question. During the event, if you have any comments and want to share something, that's really part of what I think the fun of Zoom. This call has 2 events. First, we have Seasoned Wild Women Speak, and then at 7, Othello in Black and White. Maybe there might be a little bit of time between the 2 events, or maybe we'll just stop one and go right into the other. You can hang out with us in between if there's a gap, or take a break, come back, log out, log in, whatever you wish. So thank you again, and without further ado, I'm going to turn this over to Yvonne Fisher. We should be unmuting you, Yvonne. Hold on one sec.
Okay, I unmute.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, so thank you. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Cap. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, everybody who made this possible. And thank you all to everyone who registered and is here. So I'm introducing 2 videos, one that I'm going second, and mine is a 20-minute video of a reading, which is a work in progress. Keep that in mind. That may become a larger solo performance piece at some point. I've done other solo performance pieces with the wonderful Heather Boob singing and playing guitar. And in this piece, I'll be reading 5 short pieces that are either stories, poems, raps, or rants. And Heather will be playing and singing in between each one a little bit. And before that, we have Lenny Sack, and she also has a 20-minute video of her performance. And let me tell you about Leeny. She's amazing. Lenny Sack is an interdisciplinary performative artist and originator and teacher, counselor of the performative self. Her works on identity, including The Survivor and the Translator, Straight Man, Patient/Artist, and Therapy as Performance, are part of a 4-decade body of work addressing performance as medicine. She's performed extensively throughout the US, Europe, and Asia, many venues. She was a member of the performance group, the groundbreaking experimental theater company founded by Richard Schechner in New York City. She was on the faculty of New York University's Experimental Theater Wing and Naropa University's Contemporary Performance MFA program. She's done so many things, and she does great work, and this is a continuation of her experimenting. So without further ado, we can watch her video first, and then my video will be next. Thank you so much.
Hi. This is a process work called subtitles, signage, signifiers, and cogitations. The ingredients include word and vocabulary cards, which I'll be composing and recomposing on screen, repositioning in response to what I see. These I will intersperse with cogitations, readings of narrative poems. So here goes. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato more. Did you ever see that movie by Chantal Akerman, Jean Dielman, Rue de something? It's about a widow woman, middle-aged woman, and the drab repetitiveness of her daily life, which brings it to the level or the height of Greek tragedy. And my favorite scene is she is in her kitchen and she is peeling potatoes, camera absolutely still, again and again, repetitive peeling and peeling, peeling potatoes. This is not a potato. I'm almost singing Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. I'm almost humming the theme song from Father Knows Best. Mamala wore white, the suffragette signifier. Joe's suit was gorgeous, impeccable, and extremely flattering. His jogging, too, was excellent. And the unexpected largeness of his now presidential voice, elected at last, but best, was the subtext, glowing huge on the wall behind him, lest we forget that it continues in all its patriarchal cartel power. Chase, it read. Bank on it. It rules. Nonetheless, I smiled and cried and kind of cheered and felt something akin to superficial happiness. Though really, it was a great relief. All through the day, great vocal sighs released through me, a sense of re-inhabiting body. Relief. We're off death row and back in general population. Relief. Thankful, yes, for this big Band-Aid, providing artificial skin over the still festering wound of governance. Plus ça change, plus c'est la même chose. Who said that? The more things change, the more they stay the same. Nonetheless, ding dong. I lived in an abusive relationship, not the White House, my house. Then, after 4 more years, White House, orange, lunacy, sadism, now voted out. Great sighs of relief. Body feels again. Despite that lit up subtext, chase and gratitude. It is indeed less gray today, inside and out. L'chaim Mamala, L'chaim Doug, Joe and Jill, L'chaim. I'm imagining your teeth. What color they might be. Shapes, gaps. Any gold? I'm imagining your tongue. What color? Shape. How it moistly must be moving somewhere behind there. I'm unmasking you, dear, nimbly, secretly, 6 feet away. I like your mask, I say. And oh, those lips, I do not say. And sweet or deadly spittle, I do not say. I think when finally we unmask, it will be so newly intimate, seeing your facial anus, such a shock. I do not say it. I say, nice to meet you. I say, Farewell. She said, not faster than you can feel what you're doing. She said, as slowly and gently as possible, and with as little effort as possible. She said, you could have been a dancer. It is slow prayer to move so, an act of sacred somatics, to move so slowly that time and space are undifferentiable and waft into simple, exquisite presence and awareness, beyond slow motion. She often said, never mind, there's civil unrest. Never mind, there's sickness and death spreading. Never mind, there's viciousness and criminality, you know where, hunger, now starvation. Never mind, homelessness and fear, grief. Never mind, not never mind as in tomorrow is another day, but never mind as in it's already morphed. So never mind, as in return now to simple, simple presence and awareness, and let your dance, you are, you know, a dancer, reawaken the still point, and as slowly and gently as possible, undress for the barricades. Content. 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 Are you comfortable? Sitting? Spine straight? Your spine from coccyx up now through your sacred sacrum, now thoracic, then cervical, up, up, up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2 access, 1 atlas. Keep your head on your shoulders. Now slowly, slowly let go. Let go of your head and gently allow it to separate from your shoulders and to drop to the ground. Now with your eyes on the earth closed, don't peek, so you cannot not see what is happening all around, count to 10. And each time you lose track, return to 1, counting to 10 again and again till there is nothing except counting to 10, 10 plus 10, 20, 20, 20 again and again and again. What are you doing? Still being mortal? Counting? Still fractured? Self-butchering? Any warm nothing yet? Delicious dissolution. Pet! They shout. Pet! Pet! Means cut! Cut! Cut what is no longer needed serving, no longer serving. Cut! Cut! Pet! What? What is that long, long pause before the dedication of merit? Brief moment, warm again. Liberation, don't you think? Share. He was in a hurry. Was he? Was he in a hurry? He was in a hurry. Quickly, quickly to Catholicism. He got off Buddhism, quickly put on shoes, and welcomed back his bleeding heart. She was in a hurry. Was she? Was she in a hurry? No, she was not in a hurry to welcome back her bleeding heart. She was in love and on fire, and slowly unbuttoned her flesh, removed bandages, scrubbed, scratched, open scars. The blood and all the organs sang in the air, and all was well, and all was well, is well, is well, shall be well, barefoot on the moon. Content.
Hello. Ah, ah, ah. Hello. Wait a second. Hello. Hello. Wait a second. Oh, hello, everybody. Ah, 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 ah. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Oh, ah, 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 ah. Hello. Decrepit. Beginning. This piece is about the end of the world. No, I'm joking. It's about how I'm getting old and I need to share every detail of my aging process. No, who would want to hear that? It's about environmental degradation and extinction, how we are extincting ourselves and each other, and all creatures large and small, and Mother Nature too. We are the dinosaurs and the earth is shaking us off. Yes, the house is on fire, the floods are rising. This is an emergency. I lured you here under false pretenses. The world is exploding, our sweet, sweet world. And I'm growing old. My hair is gray and thinning, except when I dye it pink or red or blonde or purple. Still, it's really gray. I have arthritis, tendonitis, bursitis, gingivitis, tinnitus, many itises. I've had a broken wrist, broken ankle, broken heart, broken dreams, broken. I have a bad hip, bad knee, tender arches, painful shoulders. I carry the weight of the world on my shoulders. Do your shoulders hurt? Tell me what I need to know. Tell me where I need to go. Tell me what I need to say, what I need to do today. How is it with you? Tell me what to do. Shall we take a walk? Maybe sit and talk. Maybe have some tea. How shall we just be? With us or without us, the world will go on anyway. There's not much more to say.
Why does the sun go on shining? Why does the sea rush to shore? Don't they know it's the end of the world? 'Cause you don't love me anymore. Why do the birds go on singing? Why do the stars glow above? Don't they know it's the end of the world? It ended when I lost your love.
Spa. I've been to health spa retreats, yoga retreats, raw foods, juice fast, wheatgrass retreats, Costa Rican retreats, Kripalu, Omega, Foundation of Light, Light on the Hill, New Age, Buddhist, Zen, Jewish, anything I can to get healthy, calm, balanced, quiet, to detox, to purge, to reset, to clean out, to be with like minds, to live longer, to live forever, forever and ever and ever. I've been acupunctured, chiropractic, massaged and soothed. I've been physician assisted, nursed and doctored too. I've been hot stoned and loofah'd all over. It's true. I've been OT'd, PT'd, shroomed and tea treed and LSD'd and Reiki'd. I've been elderberried, stinging nettle, probiotic and antibiotic too. I've been psychicked and tarot and runed and astrologically groomed. I've been laughing yoga, ecstatic dancing and singing the blues. I've been wailing and keening and traveling around. I've been looking for answers and heard not a sound. I've been a wandering Jew and I've been homeward bound. I've been climbing mountains, got lost and been found. I've tried everything I could think of to get really healthy while the planet is dying and going to hell, or straight to heaven with the rapture, flying up to God or going straight down. Text me and I'll meet you there. But first, clean me out, make me a servant of your will, make me pure, clean, healthy, thin before I die in a blaze of fire or a flood of tsunami or choke on the poison air or drink the toxic water. Clean me out, make me pure as we struggle on, as we carry on, as we stroll in the woods and beware of ticks, as we swim in the chlorinated pool of life, as we mask up and try not to breathe the air, as we bungee jump our way through, as we walk each other home.
I wanna know, can you tell me? I'd love to stay. Take me to the river, in the water, push me in the river, washing me down, washing me down.
Personal history of the end of the world. Ever since the beginning of time, the world was in one form or another on the brink of complete annihilation and destruction. In my own life, since I was little, I thought the world was going to end, a mushroom cloud irradiating everything and everyone, or else marching to the gas chambers as my ancestors did. My parents tried to shield me from the horrors of the world, but they couldn't really protect me. First came the duck and cover drills in school. Many of us remember it well. Hide under the desk, hurry up, don't fool around. This is serious, nuclear war. Get away from the windows, line up in the hallway. Single file, size place. No nuclear bomb would get us there. I was both terrified and cynical, even as a child. It just didn't seem real. At the same time, in the South and elsewhere, Black people were getting killed all the time. The KKK was burning crosses. Civil rights protesters were getting hosed down. Meanwhile, in Queens, New York, where I lived, we all needed a fallout shelter to withstand the radiation. In case of nuclear war, we were to go to the dark, dank laundry room 3 buildings away in our housing project. It was creepy and cold, like a crime scene down there. We were supposed to live there in a dystopian nightmare with the other tenants in case of nuclear war. It was ridiculous. I learned about Hiroshima and Nagasaki and saw images of what happened, and I knew that the US did that to people. It just seemed unimaginable, and it still does. I remembered the Cuban Missile Crisis and waiting to hear if we would all be blown to bits. I remember Khrushchev banging on the table with his shoe at the UN screaming, "We will bury you." The Cold War, the assassinations of JFK, MLK, Medgar Evers, Robert Kennedy, Malcolm X made me feel like everyone was going to be killed. And later there was 3 Mile Island, another threat of catastrophic nuclear explosion at our own nuclear plant. We didn't even need an enemy. We were our own enemy. Then came the AIDS epidemic in the 80s. People all around were getting horribly sick and dying from some unknown weird virus. Everyone I knew and loved was either sick or in deep grief, and it just went on and on. We thought Y2K would destroy the world and everything would break down, leaving us groveling around in the dark with no internet. And then the World Trade Center crumbling to the ground, people jumping out of burning buildings. And now this pandemic and the insane maniac who's been in charge for 4 years, destroying everything we hold dear, everything, democracy, the environment, everything. Hide under the desk, get away from the windows, line up in the hallway in size place. How do we live with that level of fear and threat throughout our lives? And we are the lucky ones, some of us, so far. And what will happen next? I'm tempted to spend my time praying and chanting and singing and cursing and shouting and howling. And I do. Sometimes I do.
Hear that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is whining low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen a night so long when time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind a cloud to hide its face and cry. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so some I could cry.
Denial. I deny. I deny. Don't ask me why. Head in the sand, I don't understand. Please hold my hand. I still see the sky. For the sake of the kids, I must try. End of the world doesn't fly. Let's just eat some apple pie. Get away from it all. I can't accept we will fall. Let's go play ball. I'll wait in the hall. No fallout shelter for me. This advice is not for free. Apocalyptic dystopia for a fee. I'll follow you. You follow me. This cannot be our destiny. I deny, I deny. Don't ask me why. Denial feels good for the sake of the kids. Think I'll stress eat some food. I'm in a bad mood. Just leave me alone. I want to go home, write myself a poem or talk on the phone. Anything but the end. Will you be my friend? I feel fine in denial, just for a little while. In denial, together, till the very end.
Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
My mind. I'm worried about my mind. My mind has a mind of its own. It meanders around making all kinds of sound and talks to me like it's on the phone. I'm worried about my mind. I look and I look, but I can't find what I came in here for. Oh, where's the door? I can't tell the ceiling from the floor sometimes. I'm worried about my mind. I forget everyone's name, though I'm trying. Can't recognize faces in all kinds of places. Am I crazy or stupid or blind? So worried about my mind. I can't tell my front from behind. I put on my clothes wrong. I can't even sing a song, forgetting the words before long. I can still play ping pong and Sudoku is fine, but I worry about my mind. If my mind will be gone, will I follow it along through the portal, or is it the porthole of my mind and my soul? How I want to be whole, to be well from my head to my toes. I guess nobody knows the nature of mind, but soon we'll all find where the soul goes. I will jump right through time and hope that will be fine, expansive and wide, and maybe I'll see you on the other side. And if I do, please remind me of your name, although then we'll be one and the same. All soul, all energy, no mind to tame, all source, all love all the time. Still, I'm worried about my mind.
It took all the strength I had just not to fall apart. I'm trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. Well, I spent oh so many nights feeling sorry for myself. I would cry. Oh, I will survive. Hey, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give. I'll survive.
Portal. This is my last piece. Other worlds exist. Other worlds exist. I can create my reality. I refuse to give in. I surrender to all that is. All that is carries me through. I feel endless compassion for sentient beings. I look for the good ones. There are so many. I focus on them. They care so much. I care so much. It carries me through. I dream of a better world. I am here with all of us. It carries me through. We are creating a better world. Against all odds, we move forward. We cultivate peace and kindness. We try. We do it.
I feel bolstered up and carried through. We are in a hidden world of kindness and love. This is a world we all want to live in, but many don't know, can't even imagine. A dream of a world, beauty all around, a hidden world so brief, yet timeless and filled with light. There is so much light that even the darkness succumbs to the flame of light. It is here, right here, and I am carried through. I float through the portal of love and light. I can feel it now. I am that portal. We are those portals floating around our molecules, dancing, dancing, dreaming, moving toward the light. We are there when we open to it. I forget, and then I remember, and then I forget, and then I remember again. And that's the way it works. Thank you for that glimpse of sweetness and light, for the opportunity to be wild and free, to pour out love everywhere, all around, inside and outside, in a world secret, hidden, yet right here for the moment, for the asking, for the opening to it. And I feel carried through, for the surrender and the power, for the color and swirl, the singing and dancing, the leaves of the trees that reach up to the sky, the celebration and honoring with joy, with joy. Once I go through that portal, I know the truth. There is no question, no mistaking it. I feel it inside everywhere, and I know it in my bones. How to live there then, with grace and harmony and messiness all over, with love and grief, as I can, as we can, when we can, if we can, blessed, blessed and filled with light, so much light.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're muted.
There I am. Thank you, guys. Wow, that was so fabulous. And all you did to put that together, that was amazing. How do you feel?
Relieved. Yeah, I was.
So does anyone have any questions for Leeny or Yvonne? Stacy says you're one of her favorite heroes.
Oh, and she's one of mine too. That's so sweet. Yeah, this felt like a hard piece to put together because I was trying to do a really heavy topic and be funny and light at the same time.
Yeah, that's a hard combination with the subject material.
Yes, it sure is. Yeah.
And I thought it was really great with Heather, with the music.
Yes.
How did you think of that?
Well, Heather and I worked together before. She was the wedding singer in my wedding performance piece, and it worked so well. It was really wonderful. And I like to have music in my work, and she's so great to work with and has such a beautiful voice. And all these sad songs, she has this kind of wistful quality in her singing. Yeah.
Hi, Leeny.
Hi, Robin. Hi, everybody. Thank you.
Do you feel relieved?
Not yet.
So we're getting a lot of nice comments, but we don't have questions. So do you have any questions for each other? Do you have any questions for Leeny?
Leeny, oh my God, Leeny, that was so amazing. So how did you juxtapose the captions and with the poems? How did you figure out how to do all that? Oh, that's a big question. That might be too big a question.
Process of elimination. I have thousands of those word cards.
Oh,
In the process, I had to fire many word cards. So
yes.
It's a lot of decision making. What was the catalyst for each of the performances?
Good question. Good question.
It's not specific to you, or it's from Katie, not specific to you or Leeny. So
Yeah, each of us. Let's see. For me, I've been wanting to do a piece for a long time on the juxtaposition between aging and feeling like the planet is aging too, or else, falling apart in some ways. It seems like there's real connection there, but it's, I've just been working on that, and that felt really important, both personally and, universally in some ways.
I'd completely forgotten about those drills
Yeah,
in elementary school.
yeah, they were really powerful, pivotal.
Yeah, we had to kneel in the hallway with our hands over our necks as
Oh,
if
God.
that was going to protect us. Or maybe that was to protect us if the building fell down on top of us.
Right. I know. It's amazing how naive everyone was.
And when you said, stop looking out the window and this is serious, that is exactly.
Yeah, right. Get away from the window.
Get away from the window. Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Leeny, what was your catalyst?
I don't know how to answer that. I don't think there was one catalyst. Maybe the catalyst was the invitation.
Yes, that helps.
So
The deadline. The catalyst was the deadline.
deadline, and then there was the question of, well, what matters? I don't
Yes.
want to be just another pretty poem.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's a continuation of work that I've been doing on my kitchen counter, actually since before the pandemic. So yeah, called the whole series, or the whole process is called Counter Stage.
That's funny.
How's your career shifted, Leeny, since the pandemic? Are you doing things online?
A couple of things. I don't know how to answer that either, because there have been just profound shifts over the last years as I stopped teaching full time and returned to making work, but smaller, more intimate works.
Was it shift away from teaching because of the pandemic or because?
No, before
Okay.
that, after 40 years of almost full-time teaching.
Stacy says, Leeny, the section about what lies under our mask was fun, visceral. And Carol loves you most, Yvonne, when you channel your mom.
Oh, yes. I love doing that too. Yeah.
I think you channel Dr. Seuss.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
That's who it reminded me of.
Familiar, but wait a minute, this is.
I think I'm doing rap and it comes out more like Dr. Seuss.
Right.
That's fine
But I
with me.
wanted to thank you and Robin and Leah and I also want to thank Juanita, who's here, Juanita Rockwell, and Sabrina Hamilton and Robert Sasuma, who supported and helped me with this, as well as Rochelle Tabori. Those are my thank yous.
That's great. And thank you to Heather, who's here online watching and listening.
Yeah, Heather, that was great.
Yeah.
Katie says these performances make me grateful for our virtual world, a silver lining.
Oh,
You know, I've told people on other calls, you know, we're lucky, the Community Arts Partnership is lucky because the things that we're doing, which is showing visual art and readings, translate quite easily to a virtual world. You know, if we were a performing group, it would be very different. But I'm pretty happy with this virtual Spring Rights Literary Festival because there are way more people coming to the events than there were. And now it just seems kind of odd that our events, all that work went into events where people had to drive somewhere and park and walk somewhere, you know, and then we had events against each other, you know, happening at the same time. So we were further diluting the audience. And now we can all just be in our bedrooms and join in. And I do feel like this is intimate, you know, like we're really here with each other. And so I'm pretty happy with this virtual Spring Rights Literary Festival. And even if we go back to live, I think we'll always do a combination of live and virtual. And we're taping everything. You're being taped right now, and the tapes will be available forever. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this virtual stuff. So thank you, Leeny and Heather and Yvonne. And our next event is going to start in about 6 minutes. So let's go back. Leah, to that welcome slide, and we'll just all hang out. And I'll see you again in about 5 minutes.
Thank you so much.